Oh shit. The motherfucker got his hands on the gun, so everybody's gonna fucking die today. This is going down like Columbine right now. Basically, right now, my shit's not gonna be monetized just for what I just said. The shit's over. Basically, my intro then disqualified at least 90, not just my intro, but a lot of the shit I say on YouTube. I don't give a fuck. I see my damn revenue on what you call them on my full screen account dropped like a motherfucker. I was wondering what was going on. It was crazy. Like it dropped, and I mean my shit was never anywhere close to anywhere good, but I mean I looked in 1 month it said $7. What the fuck? That was ridiculous. I'm 3 days and I'm like, I'm looking like 50 cents in 3 days. What the fuck? That was crazy. But anyway, Negan got his hands on a fucking gun. That's a problem. Now, anyway, first off, Gabriel, he finds out the fucking walkers are coming and the whispers are coming. He panics. This motherfucker panics. Winds up falling off the damn ladder. His leg get caught. And I mean, leg snaps like a fucking twig. He's fucked up. He's done. He panicked. He was supposed to give the signal. He didn't give the signal. He panicked, which winds up getting him killed because Alpha, I mean not Alpha, the Beta, who would have been the next Alpha, catches his ass, carves him up, guts his ass, and this motherfucker he's not even a corpse because the walkers get to him, and I mean they tear his ass up. I mean, this shit looks worse than the crime scene. I've never seen a crime scene look worse than this. I mean, the organs gone. It's just a skeleton. It's just a skeleton. I mean, this motherfucker is done. Gabriel hasn't done much in The Walking Dead anyway. He's been working at the church. That's all he's been doing. He finally started trying to make himself useful, and that's when he got knocked off. That's what happened to a lot of different characters, like Chris in the show. He got knocked off as soon as he was learning how to do the architecture or whatever the fuck he was doing to build the walls. Anyway, one of Rick's crew goes to the sanctuary in order to get help from the guardian angels. And they said, get the fuck out of here. We're taking your horse, basically. They feel like we don't want any involvement. They work with Rick because of Dwight. But really, it's like I don't know if they holding any type of animosity towards them. I guess they are. And these people are really fucked up people. The people that Negan was working with was fucked up. I think because he was building up his group, he was taking in all kinds and he was keeping people under control. So it didn't matter whether the people were fucked up or not. Some of them people are just good, decent people, but a lot of them is fucked up. Go killers and shit like that. And being that Negan was putting his gun game down, that it didn't matter whether they was in the crew or not. So he's got some fucked up people on his hands. And on top of that, the crazy thing about them taking the horses, you can start another fucking war that you know you can't win. You lost the first war. Now the second war would be even worse for you. They would not stand a chance. They don't have a good enough leader. They don't have Negan. Dwight is working with Rick. It'll be a fucking wrap. You take that horse, it's a problem. Rick, first off, you know you the redhead stepchild. That's like what Heath said. They know it. So you take that fucking horse, now you got a problem. Even if you don't start a war, even if a war isn't started, they could starve your ass out quick with the fucking quickness. Now, it turns out Eugene was working on some shit. Rick had a little conversation with him. They joked about it. He's working on something. We cut to the kingdom, and the leader, the one who took over after Ezekiel died. They killed Ezekiel. Now, I'm really mad about that, man. They should have never knocked Ezekiel off. Ezekiel was such a good character that we didn't get enough time with. And after Michonne did him wrong or whatnot, man, I wanted to see him come up. You know, he was just a real good character. He was interesting. He was an actor. So He's the one who laid out the foundation for the kingdom, which is such an interesting group. The way they speak in Old English every now and then, where you see as the throne is actually in the theater, it's in the auditorium, and the costumes they put, well, not costumes, but the armor they put the soldiers in and put them on horses, to reenact like medieval Europe. Well, medieval is Europe, but it was just such an interesting environment that he created, and it just was sad seeing him get knocked off. Now he's got the second in command coming up, but the advisor that works alongside of him or with him or whatever, he's having a problem with this motherfucker. He feels he wants to be selfish. He does not want to give up people in order to help Rick's group. The guy, he sees it as, we need to help Rick. Rick helped us. We need to stay in good standing with our other communities. If something happens to us, we gonna need help. So we need to help them in their time of need. I do see it from both sides from both points of view. The guy said we're defenseless because you sent too many people. I understand that. He may have sent too many people, but he damn sure should have sent some people. Definitely. Matter of fact, send most of them. Not most of the whole entire group, but most of your fighters. Leave a few fighters, but send most of your fighters. Because this motherfucking group that's coming for Rick anyway might come to you. And the people at the sanctuary also said the same thing. Once they get done with Rick's group, they know about Hilltop, they know about Rick. About the kingdom, I'm not sure, but they could find them. The sanctuary, I'm not sure, but they could find them. They're all within similar areas. So if they don't stop them, it's possible that you could get hit. So let's fucking end this shit. Now, anyway, Negan's fucking with Dwight, talking about give me a gun, I'm defenseless here. Dwight's like, yo, I don't want you to put a fucking bullet in my head, so we're gonna cool and give you a gun. We're gonna take a rain check on that. Now they're laying out these walkers, and the fucking whispers are mixed in with the walkers, but they keeping low. Now, in order to fight walkers, you have to take the brain out, which means that you have to only take headshots, otherwise you would be wasting bullets. So the walkers the whisperers are almost completely safe. Almost, because they can't take body shots. They have to take headshots. As long as you stay low, you're probably not going to get hit. 9 out of 10 times, you're not getting hit. Now, Negan almost got fucked up by one of the walkers. Somebody saved him. He said, whoever the fuck saved me, thank you. He didn't give a fuck. He said, basically, I'm just happy I'm still here. Some people, more soldiers got sent, start laying out walkers and whatnot. But that's when the whisperers start getting involved. They finally got caught up to them. They're creeping out from behind walkers and stabbing people and picking them off. Especially Alpha. Not Alpha, Beta. He put in a lot of work. That big motherfucker is good. I mean, he's picking motherfuckers off left and right. Now we cut to the hilltop, or no, they're not at the hilltop. They're at the are they at the hilltop? Yeah, they're back at the hilltop. Maggie is talking with her friend. I forgot what the girl name is. Fuck it. You know who I'm talking about, the friend. About Dante. And we all see it. She's gonna fuck the hell out of him someday. That's what it's gonna be. That's basically what they're saying. Now, anyway, we cut to Carl. Carl's keeping watch at the fucking tower. And I'm looking like, this motherfucker Carl, he's big as hell now. This motherfucker Carl, he caused this whole entire war over some pussy. This motherfucker had bitches all on him. He could have had a number of bitches, people that liked him. He's like, one girl sent him a letter, whatever. He sent the letter back and all that other bullshit and yada, yada, yada. This new girl comes in. He's like, oh, new pussy. He talks with her for it wasn't even a day, for maybe an hour, 2 hours, talk to her. Seeing her, and he instantly, his dick made the decision for him. You gonna get this bitch no matter what. So he winds up risking his life, risking everybody else's life, putting the hilltop and Alexandria at risk. Both of those communities, at least the kingdom and the sanctuary, are actually at risk as well. But the Hilltop and Alexandria are definitely fucked. Those two, he definitely fucked those two towns up over some pussy. So Carl's a piece of shit. He's a piece of fucking shit. And if he gets knocked off, I wouldn't mind it. But if they don't knock him off, he's a fucking kid. Fuck it. You know, kids make mistakes, but mistakes on this fucking level, what you call it? Maggie should have smacked the shit out of him. Rick should have smacked the shit out of him. Fucking what's the dude name? What's the dude named Earl or whatever should have smacked the shit out. He should have had to smack the shit smacked out of him. But anyway, we found out Eugene was really just figured out a way to up the production of bullets. We find out some people at Alexandria don't really want to fight because they're scared. The motherfuckers yelling. The people at the sanctuary, they just don't want to get involved. But like one of the girls there, she said, yo, after they get done with Alexandria, they could possibly come here. Plus, on top of that, they kind of need Rick's group. You know what I mean? I don't know if they literally need them. Like, if they don't have them, they will die out. But working with Rick's group makes it much easier for them. So they might as well go ahead and do it. Now, anyway, Jesus and Michonne are heading towards the battlefield, getting ready to put in some fucking work. But these fucking walkers got our people flanked. I mean, flanked. They're getting fucked up right about now. Especially with Beta on them. Beta Max is fucking them up. So anyway, Jesus gets out on foot, starts putting in work. Michonne does a fucking gallop by. Not a drive-by, but a gallop by on the damn horse. They're fucking them up. But here comes Alpha. He's putting in more work, fucking shit up. Dwight almost gets knocked off by Alpha. And guess who saves him? Negan. Now, Negan hit Alpha with the gun instead of shooting him. What that's telling me is he probably ran out of ammunition. Because where he got the gun from was from this woman that was shooting already. So she may have ran out of ammunition. You know what I mean? So there we go. He's ready to take Alpha out. He said, get the fuck off the ground so I can put you in it. He did his whole Negan spiel where it's like he's making a joke and then explaining the joke at the same time as a fucking joke. I like Negan for that. That shit is funny as hell. So now we can get the Negan Beta fight. Probably going to be pretty good. Beta's got a couple guns with him. And he's pretty big. And he's still conscious. So I don't know how this is going to turn out. Hopefully somebody puts a fucking bullet in his ass. I think that Negan doesn't have bullets. Now, somebody also told me that they're giving the Negan backstory. Seems like it's going to be interesting because if you look at Negan, the way Negan operates, it seems like something affected him so bad that at this point in time, he lives like that. He hates rats. He hates snitches. Snitches get stitches in his book. People who he operates by a code. People that don't operate by that code, he looks at them as trash. Men that rapes women. I'm guessing he's seen somebody get raped at some point. People that rape that force women to do shit outside their will. He don't like that type of shit, and he's willing to stand up for it. He also said he became cold as a fucking day because of some of this shit. So I do want to see that story. Somebody told me it was out. I need to check it out. This chapter in and of itself is actually very good for what it is. I give it a 5 out of 5 for this chapter. I mean, for this issue. This issue is very good for what it is. I had some problems earlier with the whole wars thing in the first place, like I was just talking about with the Carl shit. But just judging this issue off of itself, in and of itself, it's a 5 out of 5. They did pretty good for the war. Alpha was pretty good. Negan, I liked him. He's funny as hell as usual. They showed how real this fucking war is. Knocked off Gabriel. That was he's a tertiary character, but we've seen some deaths. That's one good thing about Walking Dead. They're not scared to knock somebody off. I'm still mad about them knocking Ezekiel off though, but it is what it is at this point. I hope they don't do it in the show. I hope they keep Ezekiel. Ezekiel is a very good character. Along with a couple other ones. Them knocking off Rosita, I actually had no problem with that. I thought that was good. But let me check the comments before I head on out. Then we can get to the Toriko like this other guy said. Let me check this out real quick. See what you guys are talking about in that comment section. Comment. section. Okay, George say just finished his stream. Okay, came from George Shay's ass. Okay, haven't read this issue yet. Okay, go read it. What you mean you came from George Shay's ass? What are you talking about? Mean you on that good crack? Yes, I am a little bit. Okay, we in this bitch. What's going on, Light Ruler? Mean, would you suck off George Shay for $100? Hell no. Okay, Toriko, coming right up. Anyway, go ahead, leave your comments, like the video, and subscribe because I can't eat. I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke. And you got the power to change that. Check the links in the description box, and I'm out. Peace. Mean old singing ass. Yup. Peace.